The year is 1917. My father, the first member of our family to go to university, in Glasgow to study medicine. One morning at breakfast, the call-up papers arrive for him to join the 4th Battalion, the Highland Light Infantry, to go, of course, to France in 1917. His father, my grandfather, a little old Jew, small, in his best suit, makes a phone call. He makes an appointment with the commanding officer of the 4th Battalion, the Highland Light Infantry, to see him that afternoon. He goes. He knocks on the door at the barracks. "Come in." He opens the door, closes it behind him, walks towards the man in the desk. He's a Scottish officer, in full gear, keen, penetrating gaze, in a position of command. He looks at my grandfather, little Jewish man, best suit. "What can I do for you?" My grandfather says, "Thank you very much for seeing me this afternoon. I'm very grateful. I come to see you with a request. It's not an easy thing for me to say this, but you are in a position to save the life of my son. He has just won a scholarship to study medicine at the Glasgow School of Medicine, the university. He is just 18. But today came the papers for him to go to France. Now you know, and I know, that in France all the young non-commissioned officers have a life of 6 weeks before they die. So I am asking you, please, to take my son's name off the draft. But I cannot ask you such a thing without giving you something in return." He put his hand in his pocket. "I am a jeweler, sir, and the most valuable jewel I have in my warehouse is this." And he opened his hand and showed a beautiful diamond in the center of his palm. It is not entirely flawless, but it is almost flawless. That is the most valuable thing I can give you in return for the life of my son. Please take it and give me my son. And I wonder if you can guess what happened. This is a true story, and I am here to tell it to you. So I think you can draw your own conclusions. Now, when I told that story in a show that I did around Australia, 2 Scottish ladies, as they left the theatre after the show, said, "Did you hear that story about the officer? It's not true. No Scottish officer would take a bribe." Well, not for me to say. Thanks for listening.